Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Venus Cosmic Weather Report. How are we all doing? It's been a time for my personal self to cocoon, to step back, to connect, to channel. There's been a lot coming in. And today, Isis, Vesta and Venus all came in Trinity today. They stepped forward, so it's going to be an interesting week ahead. So I shall get my glasses on and we shall start. Just remember, if you subscribe below, it will alert you to this whole weather report in written form on dragon'seyehub.com, where there's a language bar that you can click for those who English isn't their first language, and for those who would really like to sit and maybe put these dates and frequencies in their diary in leisure. Also, most of it is down below. You're only allowed so many characters, so that's why we've been putting it on dragon'seyehub.com. All the information that we get through on the different degrees with the frequencies is through the frequency astrology that we channeled here at Dragon's Eye. We started in 2012. We wrote a book called The Inner Solar System, Being Amazing, the New Normal. This book can be found on Amazon and certain bookstores. This was hand painted, as this is a symbol of frequency astrology. And within there are all the 12 oracles of each degree of where we find these two words and how we collated those two words, what we used. We used many card decks and runes, and all the information for those card decks are in the back of this book to thank all those beings who created those oracles. So just a little bit of information before we start. So I will, as usual, be getting my glasses on. I've typed it out diligently so I don't forget anything. So let's get started. Horus came forward as well as the cosmic gateway yesterday is opened. So Horus presides this cosmic gateway from one realm to another. As I said, this week has been a going home for me personally, resting, channeling, stepping back from drama and cocooning. And just to note that here in Western Europe, we've got snow, and of course in Eastern Europe the snow has started, which has been kind of cocooning in itself. I do like snow. So there we go, just a little personal note. This week ahead, as we approach our container maker Saturn, which is on the right hand side of our third eye, going direct on the 28th of November, we can feel the fire igniting. And we have the ascended feminine divine stepping forward in a trinity, which is Vesta, Isis, and of course our beautiful Venus. Today, Vesta are light that feeds our pineal gland. So Vesta is at the back of the third eye. Most of us will assign that energy center to the causal energy center, which creates with our reality, similar to the projector light for a movie. That is our film, which is our reality. And we all have different light within which we work for this lifetime, and varies for other lifetimes to gain perspective for the soul. So if you would like a personal Vesta session here at Dragon's Eye, reach out to penfoldinfrance@gmail.com and we can talk about your personal light that you're using that feeds your pineal gland. It takes about an hour. It's about €111. If that's what you would like to go down and find out, it's only an hour on Zoom. So yeah, just reach out if you would like to find your personal Vesta. Isis also walked forward as Isis and Vesta are beautifully trining together, which is an intense harmony. It's a harmony, but it's an intense harmony. It's that harmony that forges you forward, it forges ease and helps you to step back. And it's bringing forward which is natural and intrinsic as we return home to our inner temple within, which is why Vesta has walked forward. As we know, when I worked with Emily this week, she was showing me how Vesta is that light that was lit at every temple and was one of the last deities to be tromped upon by the Roman Empire. So yeah, Vesta came forward today. Vesta is working with Saint Germain and Flow, that violet flame of transformation, on 963 on the 111 Hz. connecting us to transformation as the energy releases karma from within our cells, our bodies on the physical, emotional, and mental planes, asking us to move beyond drama, to create our own path, make room for our light as miraculous changes are coming. How you influence energy around you and how in turn how it influences you is working within all our conscious fields right now. How is it reflecting back to you? These are the personal questions you can ask yourself. Isis is working on the 396 on the 222, and she's working with the 2 words on that degree of signals and air, communicating on this frequency. Air, as we know, is very, very fast. And as we know that 222, if you've been on this channel a while or if you've had your personal charts done, you'll understand that the Lemurian point is that point of energy that works with 5D energy and above, and it's enabled to physically, emotionally and mentally work with 4D and below. So whenever you see the 222 hertz energy frequency, you know that it's 5D and above working with 4D and below. To invoke any of these frequencies, please just simply say I invoke, which is using your I am energy. Say the frequency, which is the first 3 frequency, which is a solfeggio, and then the frequency within the brackets, and then the 2 words that are dedicated to these degrees in which these energies are working, giving us messages through the inner solar system astrology, the frequency astrology. And play and invoke the collective frequency of Isis and see what comes in for you. So you would say, I invoke the 396 on the 222, that's the frequency, and then you would simply say the 2 words, the 2 words that are dedicated to this degree, signals and air, and just sit within that energy and see how it works with you. You can also, as you invoke this, prepare yourself, get yourself comfortable and play 396 around you. Those that work with frequency will know to go on YouTube. If you're new to it, just go onto the Dragon's Eye website. There's an orange button. You just press the orange button and you'll see all the frequencies to do with the frequency astrology coming up. You just simply scroll down to 396, press and play, and then invoke Isis, Vesta and Venus, Saturn, Mercury, which we're going to be talking about on this session, and then you can work with that yourself, because that's what frequency astrology is all about. It's about you connecting to you and seeing what this frequency is bringing into you, and it helps you start to use that muscle that's inside of you, that many people who we deem who have gifts, who use this muscle very well, it's within all of us. So these frequencies are here to help us do that workout for ourselves, to connect to ourselves and to get the messages that come into us. And in the beginning, they'll come into your reality. They'll maybe come in through a book or a conversation or through the internet or through it may have been there all the time and you only just now recognize it. So that's how these frequencies work. And also, if you do channel, or if you're starting to play with that energy within yourself, these frequencies will give you a starting point to deal with your energy within. So yeah, try it, play with it. That's what we're all about. Venus, we have stated all the dates below. Venus is that translating energy that translates messages for us. And today, Venus is working with heart healing and joy. Play and or invoke this frequency and see what comes in for you. Venus, as she sextiles, which is less intense as a trine. A trine is beautiful energy, but it's intense energy. It will get you moving. The sextile energy is the same as the trine energy, but it's a little less intense. So it's working beautifully with Vesta to shine your light on your joy and opening your heart, working on that frequency of 741 on the 777. So it's activating. 741 is the rainbow bridge energy. It's also the ambassador energy. It's balance. It works really well if you've got bacterial energy. You know, if you have a cold, for instance, place 741 around you and it will balance out the bacteria within. But it also has other effects upon our energy, and it's a balancing effect. So, as we said, Venus is working with heart, healing and joy on the 741 and the 777. And this is activation energy. This is working with that divine red light, that energy of the divine masculine. It's working with Mars. So it gives us, the divine feminine creates. So maybe she creates a feather. The divine masculine activates. So it's the blow of that feather. So there's a lot of activation today on heart, healing and joy. And interestingly enough, I will be later on painting a symbol that came through for joy. Excuse me. Clearing that energy from my harp. I'll have a drink of water, which is what is much needed right now. As our energy and our consciousness are opening, water has been a prolific energy for this year. And so as we go forward, Venus is working on the 22nd in perfect harmony, stands still, and that's working with the energy of remembrance. On the 22nd, the power of purpose and fertility, 741 on the 111, working with transformation. On the 24th, tender embrace, which is gateway energy, working on the 741 on the 222, which is Lemurian energy, on that Lemurian point. Here on the 24th, November 2025, Venus enters the incubation energy of the unconscious. Excuse me. 852 on the 333, protection, stand still, and this is expansion energy. This is when any planet or point or energy is moving across the boundary, across the border from one energy to the other, and she's crossing the boundary of balance, going into the unconsciousness, which is that incubation energy. So on the 25th of November, she will be working with tetrahedron and fertility. This is 852 on the 111, which is transformational. As we all know, the tetrahedron is the four-sided pyramid energy, which there is a lot of ancient coding coming up, because Vesta is working right now with ancient she's lighting a fire under the ancient energy of not forgotten, just tucked away energy that is ready to come out now within our DNA. This is the energy that's coming in right now, and it's using that pyramid energy, that tetrahedron energy, and that is working with 852 within the unconscious. And this energy is transformational. When you work with pyramid energy, these pyramids are not just in Egypt, as we know, they're all over the world, on the seabeds, within mountain ranges, and these are transformational energies at the moment, creating a lot of fertility. So tetrahedron on the 25th of November, working with Venus, so there is a lot of energy coming through that pyramid energy. On the 26th, it's 528 and partnership. 528 is the love frequency. It's that love stream. And this is working again with the Lemurian point, which is transformational. And it's coming in on that love stream into our unconsciousness. And then on the 27th, we have awakening and signals within the unconscious. This is an expansive energy within the unconsciousness, and this is the day before Saturn goes direct, which is our dragon on the right-hand side of our third eye energy. So we have included the 28th today. I know it's the start of next week, and I know it's the Venus day next week, but we're just preparing you for that energy. Venus is working with the icosahedron and movement, and it's that magnetic Gaian energy, those Atlantean codes. As we said, Saturn goes direct on the 28th. Feel into the container maker energy located on the right side of your third eye. Everyone within a human body has a dragon here, your dragon energy of creation. And Saturn will be working on the 432 Hertz on the 222, working within the Lemurian point again, which is 5D energy, working with the 4D energy and below. For those of you who don't know, that icosahedron is the Divine Feminine Sacred Geometry for that, which is on dragon'seyehub.com. It's written within there. So this feminine energy within all people, all beings on the 28th of November is working on the 852, on the 444. That magnetic Gaian energy, working with those magnetics of Gaia and bringing up these Atlantean codes that Vesta is helping us to reintroduce ourselves with, that are within our DNA. All this is going on. I mean, Saturn will be working with Tiger's Eye and constraint. We will be talking more about that next week. Whilst Mercury, our conscious mind, located on the right side of our solar plexus, is retracing the steps of Venus from last week, as he is in retrograde, slowing down our conscious mind so we can really connect to what we require and desire and get those messages. And on the 30th of November, the Comet Atlas, we know this is for next week, but we are preparing that energetic ground, just so you're aware, will be at its peak, working with the sun and the solar codes, lots of galactic energy pouring in, working with our physical body. We're being asked to rest when we can, and just be, whatever that is for you. So this is the week ahead. Enjoy and be as we're expanding. There was some quick energy that came in there. Did you feel it? It was whoosh. As we were talking about the comet. Yeah, there's a lot of ums this week because there's a lot of energy running through this transmission this week. So just remember, care for the self, reevaluate if you have to. Remember, our conscious mind is slowing down and retracing the steps of Venus, so you can go back over the Venus steps this week and incorporate them with the Venus steps of this week. These three energies, Vesta, Isis and Venus, working beautifully together, giving us that push that we need for this, from the ascended divine feminine energy, which we are all becoming very, they're trying to give me a word here, this trine of this, yeah, the energy. If you can feel it, maybe you're finding the words for yourself, but it's embracing us, this trine of these three ascended divine feminine energies, giving us message, lighting the fire and bringing in those wisdom codes. Isis is those wisdom codes. Venus is those messaging codes, and Vesta is that light within our inner temple that's coming through. It's very sacred energy, which is why we're asking when this is what's coming in, is when the Mercury energy, which is on the mundane level, the computer's not working, and those people haven't come for their appointment, or you've missed your appointment, or the car wouldn't start, things like this. It's our conscious mind asking us, what can we do with this time right now? Do we rest? Do we connect? You will know, because this is your inner temple working. So with that said, I'm going to disappear now. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week. Remember to subscribe and share if you like, for these transmissions to grow and grow. And just remember that all the information is on dragonseyehub.com, and if you want to get in touch personally, it's on penfoldinfrance@gmail.com. So with that being said, me and the Council of Free are going to go have a cup of tea, and I'm going to start painting. I've done the base, but we're bringing a symbol of joy, and we will be putting it on the wall behind us for next week. Okay, have a beautiful week ahead, and enjoy that inner temple that is you. Goodbye.